Hey sunshines, welcome back to my channel. My name is Liza Jane, and some of you also may know me as Liza Locs.
She addicted to the manicures and coffee, but don't say that, 'cause she ain't that.
I made a decision. I think I'm gonna lock my bangs. I mean, it's just a decision I literally just made. That's why I said it, just kind of like, I think I'm going to do my bangs. I don't know if this is a big mistake or if I'm going to end up taking them out. Let's do it. Let's do it.
She rockin' crew necks with some bands she never heard of.
Okay, so first things first, get comfortable. Make sure you're in a spot that's comfortable or that you can move and change spots around. I'm gonna make sure that you have a comb you want to part, and we're gonna be back combing. And also, you're gonna need a needle. I prefer the ℎ𝕒𝕒. I'm gonna link all this stuff below. And scissors and hair. I prefer human hair. And what else am I gonna need? Comb, needle, hair. That's it. I think we're good to go. Yeah, we're gonna start by sectioning, and I'm going to make sure that I have the oh so desired middle part that everybody wants these days. Before, I always had my lock right in the middle. So you want to think about these things when you're locking up your bangs. You want to make sure that you know if you want it to go to one side or if you actually want that middle part. That is something you want to think about when you're doing it. I like doing my bangs because you can undo them so easily. You can go back and forth when you get tired of them. I think for summer and it being so humid and I'm working out more outside, that it's going to be easier with perspiration and all of that. Yeah. And then I might add some hair. We'll talk about that later. But here we go. We'll get started. And you guys are gonna just kind of go for the ride. So remember, inch by inch, because dreadlocks can end up being the size of their base. So for women, that's important to think about styling. You don't want anything bigger than that base. So I basically do an inch by inch is what I like to stick to. And people will say, it seemed too thin. My hair's so thin. My hair is super, super fine and thin. It's gonna be okay. Inch by inch, no bigger.
She addicted to the manicures and coffee, but don't say that, 'cause she ain't that. No, she is more than she seems. She addicted to the manicures and coffee, but don't say that, 'cause she ain't that. No, she is more than she seems. She a diva like my daughter. Gotta have it, she all done up. And if she see it, then she cop it. She don't care if you don't like it. She rockin' crew necks with some bands she never heard of. Black skinny jeans, docs on her.
Now, when I'm doing this part, I also like to think about which way I want it to fall. So as I'm working on it, I want it to fall this way. So I'm going to do my stitches like this way so that it kind of trains it to fall that way. So it is something you want to think about while you're doing this. If you are wanting to see my stitches, the best video I have is make your own extensions. That is the best one to see my stitches. It just really is. It's a really good one. I was really proud of how close Dave got in on that video to make those stitches so easy to see. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And pull it out, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull it out. Come along. getting there. See that? Doesn't take long. Of course, I'm gonna add some human hair extensions to these. We won't have little tiny crazy, I was actually thinking the other day that I was gonna cut bangs, like bangs, like
She ain't
but I
that,
didn't.
no, she is more than she seems. She addicted to the manicures and coffee. But don't say that, cause she ain't that. No, she is more than she seems. She addicted to the manicures and coffee. But don't say that, cause she ain't that. No, she is more than she seems. She a diva like my daughter. Gotta have it, she all done up. And if she see it, then she cop it. She don't care if you don't like her. She rockin' crew necks with some bands she never heard of. Black skinny jeans, docs on and her hair done. Got an attitude, she'll give it to your face. She don't really care what anybody thinks. She addicted to the manicures and coffee. But don't say that, cause she ain't that. No, she is more than she seems. She addicted to the
So I have all my little babies, and I'm going to now add extensions. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 new ones. I had a lot more space for these two than I did on this side, so there's just one over here. And when you're doing close to your ears, if you wear glasses, see this one's already bugging my glasses. I'm gonna make sure that you wanna make sure that you can get your glasses on without the lock interrupting it. Do you know what I mean? So that it rests on your ear, okay? So make sure that you mess around with that. If you need to, start it at a higher base, like start the base off just a little bit higher so that it's above your ear more. Does that make sense? So this one I started a little too close down here, so I'm gonna raise it up just a little bit, just so that my glasses go on with more ease.
no matter where she headed. She addicted to the manicures and coffee. But don't say that, cause she ain't that. No, she is more than she seems. She addicted to the manicures and coffee. But don't say that, cause she ain't that. No, she is more than she seems. She addicted to the manicures and coffee. But don't say that, cause she ain't that. No, she is more than she seems.
So I'm all finished. They're a little short, so I'll probably extend them because yeah, I like them. Here they are. I like them longer than this, especially up front, because those are the ones that are gonna pull up everything else. So I always figure if you can have your longest ones on the perimeter of your head, that's the best, so that when you pull up and you were to do, you know, a big ponytail, you would have all those hairs to actually pull up, which I would still have hairs, but the lock wouldn't show if I did a bun or anything like that. So yeah, I'll probably do it at least one more time and extend them just a little bit longer. Hope you guys liked me going from no bangs, or going from bangs to no bangs. We'll see how long this lasts. Like I said, I've done this a lot, and if you want, you can go back and look at old videos of me doing it. just needed something different, needed some change, and thought it would be fun. So tell me, have you gone back and forth? What do you prefer? Loose hair, no loose hair? How much loose hair? Tell me, I can't wait to hear. Also, come say hi to me on Instagram, say hi to me on TikTok, and check out my Patreon. Everything's linked below. And I will see you guys soon. I hope you have an awesome day, and thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, she more than a picture, and she don't need a man to save her.
I can see your nipples poking through your shirt. Okay. You should put a bra on. No. Why not? Is it a secret I have nipples? No, it's just inappropriate. It's inappropriate to have nipples? No, it's inappropriate to show your nipples. I think it's more inappropriate to talk about somebody else's nipples. We wouldn't have to talk about it if you put a bra on. Actually, we wouldn't have to talk about it if your mindset would grow out of 1950.
Well, would you look at that? Look how perky these books are. Oh, by the way, saw you were a Trumpster. You probably haven't read many of these. That's okay. That's okay. I just wanted to school you, if you will, on the breastises. First of all, it's boobs. B-O-O-B-S. Books. B-O-O-K-S. Anyways, I bet you think these little things are for you. They're not. I bet you get really offended when you see a woman in the mall and she's, nurturing her child and nourishing her child and giving it food. I bet that really ticks you off. You wish you'd put a blanket on her or do it at home. I bet your wife doesn't even show you hers anymore. Sorry about that. I mean, not really. It was only a matter of time before she figured you out. It only took one little comment for me to see you were an ass.